BAE Systems starts delivering new jam-resistant GPS receiver for U.S. military. BAE Systems has started delivering a GPS receiver that the U.S. military has needed for years, a field-installable M-Code capable replacement for the Defense Advanced GPS receiver that slots directly into existing mounts without touching a cable, a wire, or a line of vehicle software. The company announced on April 28, 2026 that its NavGuide GPS receiver has entered production and begun initial deliveries. The device is a portable field-installable M-Code GPS receiver providing secure positioning, navigation, and timing for vehicle handheld and sensor applications across all U.S. armed forces and to allies via foreign military sales. It is manufactured at BAE Systems Engineering and Manufacturing Facility in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The DAGR context is essential to understanding why NavGuide matters. The Defense Advanced GPS receiver has been the U.S. military's primary portable GPS solution since 2004, with more than 650,000 units deployed across the globe over more than 2 decades of production that scales 650,000 units across every service, in every theater, on every platform that needed a portable GPS solution, created a massive installed base that any successor system has to reckon with. DAGR production has now concluded. After more than 20 years, and NavGuide is its designated replacement. The challenge for any successor to a system that embedded itself so deeply into military operations is not just technical performance, it is transition. A replacement that requires platform modifications, new cabling, new mounts, or new software creates friction that delays fielding and adds costs. NavGuide was designed to eliminate that friction entirely. BAE Systems has integrated NavGuide on over 30 existing vehicle platforms with an average installation time of under 2 minutes and no changes required to existing cables, mounts, or vehicle software. 2 minutes on vehicles that were built around DAGR hardware years or decades ago. A warfighter can swap out the old receiver for the new one and immediately have access to M-Code GPS capability without waiting for a platform integration program, a depot modification, or a software update cycle. That backwards compatibility with existing DAGR installations is not an incidental feature. It is the core engineering achievement that makes rapid fleet-wide transition feasible. M-Code is the detail that makes all of this worth doing. M-Code is the military-specific GPS signal designed to be significantly more resistant to jamming and spoofing than the standard GPS signals that military receivers have historically relied upon. As adversary electronic warfare capabilities have advanced, and the war in Ukraine has provided extensive real-world evidence of how effectively GPS jamming and spoofing can degrade military operations, the urgency of transitioning to M-Code capable receivers has grown considerably. A GPS receiver that can be jammed or spoofed in a contested environment is a navigation system that fails precisely when navigation matters most. NavGuide's M-Code capability directly addresses that vulnerability, providing what BAE Systems describes as dependable PNT in the harshest environments, while improving protection against modern jamming and spoofing threats. The user interface represents a generational upgrade from DAGR as well. NavGuide features an intuitive full-color display with waypoint navigation and a moving map capability that provides enhanced situational awareness beyond simple coordinate readout for a warfighter navigating on foot, in a vehicle, or integrating the receiver into a sensor system. The quality of the interface determines how effectively the underlying GPS capability translates into actual operational utility. A more capable receiver with a difficult interface gets used less effectively. One that presents information clearly and intuitively gets used better under stress. Luke Bishop, Director of Navigation and Sensor Systems at BAE Systems, made the positioning explicit. NavGuide is more than just a replacement for DAGR. Built on the same trusted foundation for easy installation and transition, it delivers a more resilient, user-friendly M-Code GPS solution now in production. NavGuide gives warfighters the precise positioning data and situational awareness tools they need to stay effective in modern contested multi-domain operations. The availability picture is broad. NavGuide is available to all U.S. Armed Forces and to allies via FMS, a significant detail given that BAE Systems has already delivered selective availability anti-spoofing modules to more than 45 countries. The company's international GPS receiver customer base means NavGuide has a ready pathway into allied militaries that are grappling with the same GPS vulnerability concerns as U.S. forces and that already have relationships with BAE Systems on GPS hardware. Expanding M-Code access to allied nations strengthens coalition interoperability in GPS-contested environments, where shared navigation accuracy matters for coordinated operations. BAE Systems has committed to continued support for all legacy DAGR units, a commitment that matters for the large installed base of receivers that will remain in service during the transition period. A clear support pathway for existing hardware reduces the urgency pressure on individual units and commands to transition immediately, allowing the fielding to proceed at a pace that matches availability of new units and installation resources.